Hey, it's Vana. Welcome back to Dark Souls, ladies and gentlemen. In the last episode, we completed pretty much the entirety of Anor Londo. There's only a little bit left. We also invaded the world of the Knight Lautrec that killed the Firekeeper at Firelink Shrine, and we got his Ring of Favor and Protection, one of the best rings in the game. And we're going to go ahead and probably finish off this area in this episode. Okay. So we've entered this hallway before, and in this hallway we have two of these big guys. But oddly enough, we can totally block their attacks. Isn't that just wonderful? These guys are more difficult versions of the dudes that are basically the exact same. As you've seen, they can use Wrath of the Gods, which I don't think we've seen before this, but it's definitely one of the more known spells in Dark Souls, because it's very cheap. Okay, so one more hit on this guy should do the trick. Stop jumping around and just attack. Oh, and he heals too, this bastard. Luckily, the animation takes so long that it's not going to work. These guys drop some form of Titanite, probably chunks? Yes. Alright, so we have another one in the distance there, but before we meddle with him, let's go over to this giant set of double doors. And furthermore, this mechanism, and push it, which is going to open them and basically create a shortcut. This is where we came in from, or, well, it would have been far easier if we came in from here, but obviously way back in the distance there, you can see where we came from. Up on that ledge there is where that first bonfire is. Okay, so, yeah, there's still some stuff to be done. We pretty much don't want to go back to a bonfire, though, so we want to be very careful. We want to get to that fog door after we've done everything, pretty much. That was a big swinging attack. Oh, why did I not block there? The hitbox is pretty damn big. Obviously, above us as well, you can see someone is firing Dragon Slayer arrows at us. Okay, so let's do 2 hits on this guy. Oh, that freaking shield. That's the only thing that makes these guys annoying. I mean, it's not the only thing. That's definitely annoying too. But just having a big shield, like there's no other Dark Souls enemy that's like that. And like how they can hit me through the wall. That's stupid. That's probably one of my biggest complaints with Dark Souls, is that enemies can hit you through the wall. It just doesn't make sense. It should make them stop on contact. Okay, you need to die. Oh my god. Alright. Well, that's why you're supposed to take care of this guy up here first. Let's go ahead and do that. He freaking hit me right as I was about to hit this guy. Yeah, so let's use an Estus Slash. We're probably going to get hit here. Yep. That was a terrible spot to use that. But it's okay. We'll get some sweet revenge in a second here. Yeah, go ahead, switch your sword and shield, and die, you terrible man. One of the more annoying enemies in Anor Londo because of where he's positioned. Okay, you need to hit him. Oh my god, Demon Grey Machete. The reach is so bad. It just, I don't know, it feels like it should be bigger. Come on, one more. Hit him right in his, well, personal area. Okay, so here we have a summoning sign for Solaire. Pretty much every big boss you can summon Solaire, as I have mentioned. There's the fog door, like I was saying, but before we go ahead and activate it, there's still some stuff that we need to do. There's still an item on that ledge that we need to get, and hopefully we can make the Dark Spirit Vitalarp has invaded. Okay, well, since that happened, let's head back to Solaire. Having an NPC Phantom is better than having no Phantom at all when someone has invaded you. I think. I mean, I'm not... Again, PvP is definitely my weakest part of this game. I mean, in my heyday, I was doing well. Once I had a build that I had time to, you know, work out and practice. But since this is all sort of new to me, it's not really going to be the case this time. So we'll summon Solaire. That'll at least give us the chance to, like, combo the invader to death. There is the invader. Let's use an Estus Flask. Let's go kill him, Solaire, shall we? Okay, I was going to gesture, but it looks like he's not going to do that, so get out of that menu. So one tactic... Oh my god, well, he just did it to me. The tactic that I was going to say is just to sort of time... What? Okay, I thought Solaire hit me for a second. It's just to sort of time a backstab. Oh, this is not good. He's dealing so much damage to me. Yeah, see, these people already have builds that they've already worked out and stuff. It's just so hard to win. I mean... I don't know. Maybe we'll just stay hollow until like we have, yeah, until we switch to the Quelaag Fury Sword. That's what has to happen because I can't do anything in PvP with this Demon Great Machete. Alright, so we are back in this room. The only thing that we have left to do is pretty much get to the right side, and then we can take on that fog door. I would like to be human again, though, because, well, I'll explain that a little bit later. But yeah, we already jumped out of that left passage, and I don't think it's really going to serve us well if we do it again. I think we want to come this way. Let's just take a quick peek down there to see if there's anything. You know what, I'm going to have to make sure as a completionist that there's nothing back over here. But this was that terrible, terrible archer that we've seen before, so let's take him out. Oh yeah, and we also need to get our stuff down there, but I don't want to take down these two big guys, so let's just grab it quick and then move on. Don't hit me. Yeah, you stay down there. I don't think these guys can progress much farther than like right here because the walkway is so small compared to their size. Okay, I'm gonna need to break this pond even though I know there's nothing inside of it. Alright. We're pretty much in the clear now. We can't be invaded because we're hollow, but like I said, I would really like to be human for this boss. The boss that's past that fog gate. Okay, what we want to do is come down here. Be wary of gorgeous view. Yeah, it's pretty nice. You may hear a distinct clattering in the distance, which is always a good sign. That is because down there, we have a hulking guy. That is actually a blacksmith. One of the 4? Let's see, is it 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think there's 4. Alright. So before we talk to this guy, there's actually a secret chest behind him, as you can see right here, which is going to have the Hawk Ring, which, if I remember right, allows our arrows to fly faster, or farther, I mean. Extends bow range, yep. And that will actually come in handy if we ever do the DLC. Okay, so let's talk to this guy.
Who are you? Forge your weapons.
Okay, let's talk to him.
Tis no good, but forge, very good. I have any time.
Well, isn't that kind?
Tis no good.
Okay, so obviously we can do the standard stuff with the blacksmiths, but let's see what he has for sale. This is like the only guy you can buy large titanite shards from, if I remember right. And he has pretty much every other type, except for chunks and slabs, of course. Giant's halberd, giant shield, which is what those big guys are using. A whole bunch of arrows, which we're not really going to use. But he does have Dragon Slayer, which is very nice. And he has the giant set. Go figure, he is a giant after all. Okay, let's repair all of our equipment. Which, I have to mention again, is such a nice change of pace from the Fallout series, because it's so damn cheap. And now he should be able to make... So this guy makes boss weapons, as long as we have certain stuff. Oh, here we go, actually. Yeah, so you can see we can make the Great Sword of Artorias, which is what Sif the Great Grey Wolf was using against us. Like I said, it's not going to be that big, but you can make a smaller version by using the Demon Great Machete, but we don't want to do that. We want to find... Huh. Wait a second. Okay, where is it? Modify equipment, that was modify, so let's try reinforced weapon. I know for a fact this guy does make the boss weapons. Maybe we have to do something else, though, because I'm not seeing the Quelaag's Fury Sword. Yeah, let me go ahead and look that up. Okay, right, so the thing that I was forgetting is that you need to actually have a fully upgraded weapon to change it into a boss weapon, which is why we can make the Great Sword of Artorias with the Demon Great Machete, because we already have it at plus 10. So what we need to do is reinforce a weapon and find the chattel. There we go. So it needs 1 titanite shard, and let's just go ahead and buy 10 of those, because I'm not sure exactly how much you need before it switches over to large titanite shards, but let's buy 10. Reinforce weapon, chattel. There we go. We need to get this to plus 10, basically. So the first one is 1 titanite shard, then it's 1 again, then it's 2. The reason I'm confused with this is because it's different in Dark Souls 2. Okay. So now we have a +5 Chattel, which means I think we need to modify that. Right? Wait a second. Reinforced weapon. Can we find the Chattel? Maybe it just switched to the bottom because we're not able to upgrade it. That shouldn't be what has happened, though. So confusing because it's a lot different than Dark Souls 2, and that's the one that I've recently played. So it has to be modified, but I'm not seeing it here. Chattel. No, I'm not seeing it here. Interesting. Well, let me figure it out again. Alright, so I just realized it without having to look anything up. I'm assuming we have to go back to Andre since we've given him the large ember. That way we can get the Chattel to +10. Then we need to come back to the giant blacksmith to turn it into Quelaag's Fury Sword. It's a little bit tedious, but that's what we have to do. I don't think we have anything else. Never mind, we do. We can actually reinforce our stuff here. So let's do that. Wanderer Coat, Titanite Shard. No, let's actually upgrade the Silver Knight stuff first. Silver Knight Helm, Twinkling Titanite. We only have one Twinkling Titanite. Alright, it's not even worth it. Yeah. Okay, well, let's go ahead and clear this stuff out here. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to fight this boss with the Quelaag's Fury Sword, but it's been a while since I played Dark Souls 1, so I forgot how the upgrading system works. In Dark Souls 2, I believe they made it a lot easier, or at least a lot more convenient. So let's do a running attack on these guys since we know that it outright kills them. Did that hit him? Oh, wow. Okay, see, like I said, sometimes they'll just jump and fall to their death. Nothing down there. We have not actually opened this yet, so let's do that. Shortcut achieved. And I believe there's just going to be one of these guys over here. Oh, there's actually two. Sneaky, sneaky. Alright, come on and come up here. Actually, I'm going to come to you. No, I didn't want to roll. I wanted to do... Oh my god, I didn't want to roll again! Well, this works, I guess. Yeah, these guys are pretty easy once you have a +10 Demon Great Machete, I guess. And finally, running attack for you. Oh, that didn't do enough damage. Why? I guess we weren't two-handing our weapon. Item over here. Titanite chunk. Nothing over there, and... nothing over there. Now, there was still an item, like, on one of these walkways, wasn't there? Yeah, so let me, like, return to the top of that place and see if I can get that item. If not, we'll just move on. Alrighty, so it turns out that item, we already picked it up. It looked like it was on a ledge, but it was that one that we actually just picked up. I've taken the liberty of killing everything inside of here, and now the only thing that we have left is to walk through this fog door. Now, like I said, I would really like to have a phantom for this part. This is probably, I'm trying to think, I think this is the hardest boss fight in the entire game, maybe? It's definitely very notorious for being very, very, very difficult, and you will see why. I'm going to go ahead and assume that we're going to lose here on our first try, but that's not a good thing to do, right? You want to believe in yourself, but, yeah, this is very difficult, and you're about to see why, but let's go ahead and do it. So here we have Demon Slayer Ornstein and Executioner Smog. That's how I've always pronounced their names. I'm not sure if that's correct or not. Obviously, the reason that this is difficult is because, as opposed to just having one person to take out like usual Dark Souls boss fights, we have two. And it actually matters which one you take out first. From what I've seen, like everything, on every video and whatever, people usually take out Ornstein, which is the skinny guy, first. So we'll try doing that. I can't believe that hit me. I tried blocking, but it's good that he tried hitting me there. Oh, no. Alright, so he's actually taking a lot of damage, I guess because we fully upgraded this weapon that we've got in our hands. Let's use an Estus Flask. So, I was gonna say, this is probably less difficult than I made it out to be. Because even though it is a fight against two people at once, Ornstein is a lot faster than Smog is, for obvious reasons. So he distances himself far enough away that we can hit him while Ornstein is still trying to catch up, like so. and Ornstein is doing big, slow attacks. So yeah, we're doing pretty good here. Ugh! Kind of figured I was going to get hit there. We need to get... Oh, man, I thought I was going to die there because me getting up was like at the exact time he was about to attack. So yeah, we need to get as far away from these guys as possible. How did he get that close to me? Oh! I did not see that coming. Alright, if we had gold pine resin, this would make things a lot easier. I'm going to try and pick myself up a phantom, though. Alright, so I got myself a phantom, and actually he reminded me that there's a shorter way to get to the boss fight. So if we go up to like... Oh, no, that's bad. He's lagging out. Oh, no. Okay, hopefully that won't be too much of an issue. Yeah, so basically if we go back to where we got the Silver Knight set, it's sort of a shortcut. We don't really need to fight these things. As long as he stays close with me, we can just go through the fog door. In Dark Souls 2, I think I've mentioned this way back when, but in Dark Souls 2, it actually... Like, enemies will chase you into the fog door, or they can hit you while you're in the animation of going through the fog door, basically. Alright, so... Here comes our phantom. This is like the... Oh, no, what? Oh. Well, that's weird. It said he returned home, but he's actually still here. Alright, so we're going to use an Estus Flask, and then we're going to make a break. Hopefully he doesn't die. We're going to make a break for our stuff, because there was a quite large amount of souls in here. Okay, and also I didn't mention that these two guys are actually the two, where'd my phantom go? There he is. These two he's not returning home, is he? No, good, okay. Ah! Oh my god, I need to pay attention. What I was saying was, these two guys are actually the statues that we've seen before. And that's why I made note of them. Okay, so I guess he's just gonna take the aggro. I don't think we want to kill Smog first. I think we want to kill Ornstein first. Come on! Okay. I really, really, really wish I had gold pine resin, though. It would make things so much easier. We'd be doing, like, so much more damage. We already do a lot of damage, so imagine how much we'd be doing if we had gold pine resin. So we need to get hits in when we can. That guy is just, like, taking the aggro. Ah, really, dude? It's very rare that phantoms get vanquished that easily. Oh, well. We're gonna have to do this thing ourselves now, which means getting away from both of these guys at once. And getting in hits when we can. Oh, God, what attack was that? All right. Let's get the hell away from here. Unlock from him, please. Yeah, the problem with Smog is that, or Ornstein, is that he'll just chase you and, like, he'll run straight at you and hit you from the back. You think you're safe from running, but, or by running, but it's not the case. And then Smog will do this, but if he gets stuck on the barriers, that's okay. Oh, God, alright. So obviously that would, like, be very bad if we got hit by that. So yeah, you need to use the pillars to your advantage, obviously. And then he does this, so let's get a two-hand attack in. Oh, come on! This weapon is just killing me with all of these misses. That's why this weapon sucks, honestly. It's terrible range. Oh my god, run! Don't hit me with the lightning spear, I don't know where they are, I can't look behind me. Look at our health, like, how much health do we have? Literally, like, 1 HP. Okay. Gonna have to stop here. That's good, that works. Switch back to one-handed. Get away from Smog. Alright, Ornstein, let's go. Need you to... Yeah, go ahead and do that. Come on, get close to me, come on. And sometimes he's just like, oh, no, I think I'll walk. And they both, like, walk at the same pace. Like, why would he even do that? The fat guy, the big fat guy is running slower than Ornstein. Alright, come on, dude. Thought I blocked that, I guess not. Okay, there he goes. Two-hand, and yes! Alright. Now we're gonna see a cutscene. Very, disgusting cutscene, because Smog is gonna take this time to just smash his buddy to bits and absorb his power. And obviously this would reverse. I think the reason you want to kill Ornstein first is because Smog is slower and thus easier to handle, whereas Ornstein would be super powered and fast. That's obviously a bad situation. So I think we're going to need to rely on our rolls here. If I can lock onto this guy, there we go. Yeah, so we just need to dodge his attacks, like so, and get in close when we can and attack him, although, again, not completely sure what his attacks are. Okay, there we go. that doesn't do a lot. And I also need to use an Estus Flask because I have a feeling this guy's going to kill me in one hit if a hit does connect. Not even going to try blocking because I have to figure that it's not going to do much. That hit his hammer, of course. So yeah, these attacks are easy to dodge so far. So far, so good. You can get these guys' armor, by the way, and I think it matters who you kill first. And that's why it's a travesty that you're supposed to kill Ornstein first. Because I think whoever you kill last is the armor that you have a chance of getting. It's weird. Oh, God! Yeah, he does that giant electricity attack, too, that you gotta watch out for. Okay, let's have him attack. And then use an Estus Flask. But yeah, this isn't too difficult, honestly. Just really wish we had some gold pine resin. Because it would make this a lot faster, of course. But the only attack you really need to watch out for is that big body slam attack. Because it's an area of effect. Everything else you can easily dodge. There we go. So far, so good. Let's do a running attack. That doesn't do too much, but it does stagger him. Okay, that scares me because it didn't actually roll when I pressed roll for a second. We're doing pretty good here. And we pretty much took on this entire fight by ourselves because the other guy basically just held their aggro, or held Smog's aggro for about a minute. Oh, what's he doing? Okay, we just got incredibly lucky that that didn't hit. Oh, this is going to hit us. Yep. And that did a lot more, so now we need to run the hell away. No, don't do that one. You had to do that attack right there, dude. You only did it one time, and then you do it there. Alright, so I got a much better Phantom. We're in the same pretty much situation here, but Executioner Smog is very close to death. So, yeah, this guy's doing a lot of damage. He's also wearing Ornstein's armor, funnily enough. Maybe you can see it there, and he's also using the spear. And I never knew that his spear actually does some sort of, like, lightning blast attack. Soul of Smog. Oh, that's why, yeah, you get, I'm not sure how you get the armor, because the Soul of Smog is going to make his hammer, but I do know you can get their armor sets. Interesting. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this episode here. In the next episode, we will definitely close off Anor Londo, because all we need to do is go up there and talk with a very special someone. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.